So that's me, hiking in the Tonquin Valley. And let me tell you what, this ain't your average walk in the park. First of all, the scenery is amazing. The wildlife is, well, wild. My fitness, not good. But loosen up as I'm taking you through the good, the bad, and the freeze-dried of my trip on the Tonquin Valley. But we do have a long way to go, and with that being said, let's get going. Okay, we are at the trailhead of the Tonquin Valley. Backpack is packed, trekking pole's ready, trekking pole cam ready. My backpack is heavy, probably, it's gotta be over 50 pounds, maybe 60 pounds, who knows. I have no way of measuring it, and I don't also want to think about it. Anyways, we're about to get going. I think I have about 16K today. It should be relatively flat until there's an uphill section. I'm staying at Switchback Camp tonight, which obviously sounds steep. So I am a little bit concerned about the elevation gain. I'm not in good shape, and my backpack is heavy. Most of my prep for this was canoeing, which did not help my legs. So with that being said, I'm just gonna hit the trail. And here we go, the official start of the Tonquin Valley Trail. I am excited. I believe that is the Edith Cavell Glacier, which is the road I took up here, was the Edith Cavell Road. So I believe that's the glacier. Pretty spectacular, and a good sneak peek at what we're getting ourselves into. So today I'm headed to Switchback Camp, which all in was a 14.1 kilometer day and a beautiful way to enter into the famed Tonquin Valley. The Tonquin Valley being one of the absolute gems of Jasper National Park. Jasper National Park is over 11,000 square kilometers of extremely wild wilderness, and I've come here to conquer only a small 55 kilometer piece of it. 5 days solo in the Tonquin Valley. Known for its rugged mountain peaks, wildlife, the Tonquin Valley has become one of the absolute premier hiking destinations in Canada. I feel lucky to be here. But with that being said, I do think I am up for the challenge. And as we gently wind through the forest on this easy trail to start out on, my confidence is as high as it's ever been. Or at least it's as high as it needs to be. So that was a pretty good climb coming up off that creek there. Definitely got a good bead of sweat going. I got passed by 5 hikers, a group of 2 and a group of 3. But at least one guy's got a helmet. Girl had an ice pick, so I think there might be some serious adventurers, which I'm only pretending to be on YouTube. Anyways, I still think I'm doing pretty good, so I'm not worried. I'm feeling good. Distance is piling up, so I just feel really good about this whole situation right now. So I just passed Astoria Camp. It was like literally just past it, and I found this rock. Put my bag on and have a drink of water. I'm gonna have a Nature Valley granola bar, but I don't really feel like stopping, so I'm just gonna eat this and then just get right back on the go. I feel good, and sometimes when I stop, I feel like that slows me down, and it takes me a while to get back going again. So
we're just going to continue. And realistically, so I have like 400 meters of elevation to gain from here on out. I think I'm going to need a break, a proper break on that hill. So while I don't need a break now, even though I'm taking a break, short break now, probably longer break then when I feel like I actually need it. So that's sort of the plan. Nature Valley, and go. Well, we're at some sort of fork in the road. Switchback Campground. We want to go right. Trail 105. It's Trail 106, which goes to the Waits Gibson ACC hut, which I think we might be able to get to tomorrow, but there's a fork in the road. We're going to Switchback. That's the other way, so we're headed that way. Neat little bridge, but we don't need to use it. So we are headed Switchback Campground, 5.1K. I think we're getting pretty close to when it starts to kick up. I'm at like 9K, and I think about right at 10K. It's gonna be like hitting a wall. Maybe not a wall, but that's when the switchbacks start. All the elevation, 400 meters-ish, start to be gained right at about 10K. So I think I'll know it when I feel it.
And boy, did I start to feel it. So right after the 10K mark, it does start ascending upwards. And not only that, there is another surprise the trail has in store for me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I think we're gonna get to the other side of this rock slide and drink the rest of my water, or my hydration drink there. And then I think the climb's gonna start proper. So yeah, here we go, rock slide area. No stopping for 300 meters.
And this is the moment where I start to realize that I was in for a world of hurt. Knowing that this rock slide was only 300 meters long, and knowing how slowly I was making my way through it, and how deep my breathing had become, I knew that I should have trained for this. But with that being said, it is only a 300 meter rock slide, so I get through it, and I know that the pain is just starting.
Well, I must say that climb through the rock garden there got me properly breathing heavy, properly sweating. I think I'm gonna drop my bag, have a snack, finish that hydration drink, just so I don't have to carry any more water on my back than I have to, and take a breather.
And from that snack stop on, it was all uphill. I gained nearly 400 meters of elevation in about 3.5 kilometers on the way to Switchback Camp. And it was an absolute slog. And from here on out, it was huff and puff and put one foot in front of the other, over and over and over, as we went up, up, and up, all the way to Switchback Camp, which took what I felt like was an eternity, but in reality, it was almost an eternity. But with that being said, eventually, I will make it to camp.
Well, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I'm absolutely beat, but the trees don't look like they go much higher, and the kilometers are ticking down, so I feel like I'm within a kilometer. I'm beat though. I'm properly beat. I definitely want to put my bag down, sit at the campsite, have some water, and just chill. But that was that's a lot of weight for me to get up that hill. But like I said, I think we're getting somewhere now. Well, I am absolutely spent. I decided to pick this tent pad here because it was the closest tent pad to me when I decided to pick one. Oh my god, I'm dying. I already got my shoes off. My feet are cooling down. I honestly feel so much better just having my bag off for I've had my bag off for like 5 minutes. I walked down, there's a creek down below. There's nobody else here, but there's a picnic area and a creek down below. So we're gonna have to get water there. But I went and inspected with no pack and I feel so much better already and so much better with my shoes off. So I'm just gonna drink some water here, have a little celebration, and yeah, just enjoy the spot. I got a big mountain view that way, and then there's some hidden there, but not the greatest campsite in terms of views. But with that being said, I'm so glad I had to be at camp. I'm beat. That hill is not to be underestimated. I am 300 pounds, and my backpack weighs at least 50, so I was a heck of a lot of weight getting up that hill. So, and it felt like it, but anyways, I'm just happy to be here, chilling, relaxing, catching my breath, letting myself cool down. This is, yeah, I'm very happy. So I just want to point out I'm going with my lightweight mat. It's about half the weight as my other one. Shouldn't be as comfy. I don't think so, but that's what I'm using. And I do have neighbors now. A group came in, probably like six or seven people. But they're at the bear cache now. I'm just setting up camp. Gonna go get some water, stretch, chill. Yeah, I'm still tired. We are on a trek to go get some water. It's always nice when the water is right in camp, but there was not water right in camp. So it sucks after a hard day. You gotta go on a journey for it, but it's not too bad. Once you have the pack off, honestly, it feels so much better, and you don't really care that much. Well, I'm gonna fill it in right here where it drops down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Be full now. Well, this bag is built for 4 liters. I think we got about 6, 7 in there. Let's see how many make it back to camp. But let's go filter some water.
Yeah, I feel
And that's the shitter, in case you were wondering. It's gonna be something, all right. Anyways, I gotta go throw my stuff in the bear cache. Well, bear cache is in a nice spot. Beauty.
So with all my chores being done for the night, I head down to the picnic area for a nice delicious snack of some cheese. I rehydrate with some water, head back up to camp for my nightly stretching routine in an effort to stay limber for what I can only assume will be a hard day tomorrow. And then back down to the picnic area for a ReadyWise lasagna. I can honestly say that these are very average, but with that being said, sometimes average is good enough. And with the convenience factor of these meals, I can honestly say this is the exact amount of effort I wanted to put in to cooking dinner.
Here you go. Dinner time. Lasagna. Well, I fashioned a little seat, if you call it that, with my backpack and my tarp. I'm just chilling here, admiring the view, staring off in the distance, and just straight relaxing. It's probably going to get pretty chilly tonight, so I'll probably wind down pretty quickly after the sun goes down. I'm pretty tired already. Could be the edible, who knows. But yeah, I'll probably wind it down early. I got my little orange maple little fire candle thingy, gas, that I'll probably sit by. But other than that, I'm just going to sit here, look at these trees. And honestly, I might fall asleep in this spot, but hopefully not. Hopefully I make it into the tent, but that's the plan for the night. So yeah, with that, I'm winding down. I guess I'll say goodnight. I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It is almost, I think it's like 7:30. Anyways, my pillow is totally flat, so this thing is now, this is useless. I have stuff under there. That's my only pillow for the rest of this trip. But with that being said, I will survive. But I'm about to hop out of bed, go pee, start packing up. I have nothing to cook for breakfast. I'm just going to eat like bars and stuff. So yeah, get up, start packing up. That's pretty much that. And then I'll hit the trails. Headed to a surprise point tonight. Well, there's all my stuff. I just got to pack it up, add stuff from the bear cache, and hit the trail. Grab a quick snack, hit the trail. Bit of a rude awakening. Climbing up out of camp. My legs are very stiff. I'm sore. I expect that I'll warm up. I feel a little bit better, but first 10-15, a bit of a struggle for me this morning. But we're almost at the main trail. And once we're out there, I'm calling it smooth sailing. We'll see. At the welcome to Switchback Sun. So we're on the main trail, and we got about 6K to hike ish until we can drop our packs. Might go a little further, no pack, but 6K ish till I can drop the pack. Surprise point. Let's go.
With the total distance I traveled this day being under 7 kilometers, this was by far the easiest day as far as hiking is concerned. Most of the trail is very well maintained, albeit there are some obstacles that you have to get around, none of which I would consider a big deal. And this stretch of trail really starts to open up, and you can really start to understand the magic of the Tonquin Valley.
Oh yeah, that's the first real good view, and obviously there's more of that to come. Gonna have a quick break of water here, and continue. I think about another kilometer or so to Clitheroe. Then we're turning left and head towards camp. Pretty crazy. You can hear like banging, which I think is the glaciers moving. But I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll have to see later. I'll have to get the binos out if I can see the glaciers from camp. But unbelievable place. Absolutely unbelievable.
As I continue hiking, I eventually get passed by the group that I stayed with at Switchback Camp. And I just want to say that they were very annoying. They were very loud, and not like partying loud, just laughing at a bunch of nonsense loud. Shut up. They actually had a guide who lectured me, in my opinion, unnecessarily on bear safety. And then on this hike specifically, he complained about the noise of my bear bell, that it blocked out his ability to hear nature. The only thing that prevented anybody from hearing nature was your group incessantly laughing at absolute nonsense. And my bear bell makes me feel better while I'm alone in the wilderness. So shut up, and I'm glad to get that off my chest.
That's some sort of ranger's cabin, maybe? Look at it. Warden Station, Tonquin Valley. Says no trespassing, so we're not gonna do that. Well, pretty interesting spot, but the sign said we were 1.1 K. Oh. I don't know how well that would have shown up on the GoPro, but I just seen a caribou. Could be an elk, I'm not really sure. Scurrying away, kind of the direction I just came from. So that was pretty cool. That's awesome. Anyways, I got 1.1 K to go to camp, so I'll probably just hit the trail, go, and yeah, have a snack and stuff when I get there. That'll be my first break of the day. You can hear glaciers breaking out in the distance, so I think that might be a common occurrence for the rest of the day, but who knows. Anyways, 1.1 K to go, so let's get to camp. Well, this place really opens up And I could definitely imagine seeing some bears and or caribou or elks or deer, whatever the heck are roaming around here. This big open field with whatever these trees are that are edible, leaves are. Oh, way to sound intelligent, Jordan. Oh. Anyways, unbelievable spot. Pretty epic.
Those rocks out ahead of me are known as the ramparts, and they are absolutely spectacular. It was nice to have that as an incredible view to keep me motivated as I slog through what was now a big, muddy trail. Admittedly, it has been quite dry, and I can only assume that this gets incredibly muddy, but it was only relatively muddy while I was there. But with that being said, with the ramparts in full view, I ain't gonna be worried about a little bit of mud.
Well, we're at Surprise Point Campground. I believe tent pads are over there. So we're gonna head there, put up a tent pad. Yeah, feels so good taking off your pack. So there is an elk or caribou right over there, and it's like breathing heavy. It's like, I think it's in the rut. And I'm now standing on the table to make myself look big. Well, I'm kind of hoping he goes away. Why don't you take off, bud? Crazy. Just standing there panting. I don't know if he ran away from something or if he's just looking for the ladies, but crazy, crazy, crazy moment. You take off, bud? I'm just surprised he's not taking off with me talking. Talking kind of loudly. He must know I'm here. I think he's just absolutely wiped, which has me alarmed. Anyways, this is solo backpacking in the Tonquin Valley. Why don't you get out of here, bud? Why don't you move on? Go find your friends. New resting place. Definitely knows I'm here now. Hey, why get out of here?
So one thing I know for sure is this guy could not care less that I was there. And I probably overreacted by hiding on the table. But with that being said, this guy was pretty intimidating. But I managed to get close enough to take a few pictures And eventually I scared him off into the woods, allowing me to go back to camp and have a major adrenaline dump. And with that being said, that caribou was the highlight of day 2. So I'm just going to end this now, and I'll pick you up on the next episode at the start of day number 3.